go, greetings. I am Liz and I use she, her.
And I am Scandal and I use they, them.
And let's play a game together.
Yeah.
Wait a second, are they called collies?
Right now, yes.
Oh my god, that's so cute. Dio would love that. Okay. Hey, look, it's a girl batting.
Yes, our team got lucky!
The pretty girl is shaking like a leaf as she settles into her batting stance. She looks terrified.
Again, super good, because this is from Min's perspective. Min is like, pretty girl.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Don't give up! You are cool! Do you hear me? Don't give up! I won't give up if you don't give up!
I am in love.
At the sound of Min's voice, the batter whirls around to face the stands, her eyes searching the crowd. For some reason, she can't seem to discern what direction it came from. Eventually, she gives up and turns back to the diamond.
Yeah, directional hearing, yes.
Yep, the pitcher winds up and sends a fastball straight down the middle. The batter swings at it with terrifying power.
Yes!
The ball rockets off the bat and flies over the fence at the far end of the field.
Yes!
Holy shit! Wow! God bless America! A national treasure!
The batter hit a walk-off. The game is over because she scored.
Yes!
Everyone comes in from the field. Her teammates have come bounding over, giddy off their victory. They're laughing and chatting amongst themselves. The girl is nervously nodding at them instead of speaking.
She's so shy! That's so cute! I wonder what her voice sounds like. Maybe she can't talk? Like Ariel in The Little Mermaid.
Min's heart is pounding so fast.
Holy shit, okay, Min, calm down, play it cool, be smooth.
Panic flashes in the girl's eyes when Min runs up to her.
Hey, you're really cool. What's your name? I'm Min.
The girl's face lights up when she recognizes Min's voice.
It was you. Earlier. You cheered for me.
Of course I did. You were badass.
The girl startles. Min said a swear word because badass is actually what I was taught.
It's a swear word.
It's a swear.
You were awesome.
Okay, I love people reacting to other people reacting to swears.
Uh-huh.
Like, okay, so the thing is, it's like every place I've ever been in my entire life, if someone swears, even like mildly, sort of like some people don't consider badass to be much of a swear, and someone else pauses about it, they immediately correct their language, like, oh, I'm not in a swearing environment.
Right.
Like, it is a whole entire piece of culture.
That is me. That is me. But also, if you're here, I'm sorry, you've had to deal with me swearing the whole time.
I swear
So,
too.
yeah,
but I don't do it as much, but probably only because I've been so not used to doing it for so long. Like, I was raised with none whatsoever, and no one around me swore, period.
Oh, that was my whole life growing up.
And it was just, it was one of those things, again, of being the very, very obedient child, going, you just don't do that. You know? Anyway, I'm Dia.
That's so pretty. It sounds like you. I have seaweed. Do you want some?
Dia looks at Min all wide-eyed, like she can't believe her luck.
Food? You have food?
Min actually spends a fraction of a second trying to think of a way she can actually give her the seaweed and somehow touch her hand in the process. In the end, she just holds the sheet out normally. Dia's fingertips brush Min's as she takes it. A bizarre tingling feeling, impossible to identify, prickles across Min's palms. It feels like being tickled with soda bubbles.
Aw. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Min stands there with an idiotic smile on her face as Dia eats it.
Dia. Hum, num, 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 num.
Do you want to be friends?
9th grade.
Oh, here we go. Min, help me.
What's wrong? Who hurt you? I'll kill them. I'll smash their heads in.
I don't know how to talk to the baseball team. They're being weird.
Check the baseball club chat.
Do it. Everybody's in there now, isn't it? That's you.
Yeah. Person rolls over.
What the fuck?
Good morning.
You good
morning. Join our RP group.
What the? Rubs against men.
Kicks you over a fence.
entered the chat room. Hi, Chrissa. Yo. We should do something to celebrate our... we should do something to celebrate our win. How about going out for lunch?
It's food!
That sounds good. Any suggestions for where?
Buffet. Yes!
Perfect. I have a coupon for Bombay Garden. It's an Indian buffet at the mall.
Ooh.
If we're being really frugal, I bet Min could pass off as under 12 for the kids' price.
Oh! Why stop there? Infants eat for free.
Damn! Hey!
More realistically, Min could actually fit in our equipment bag. The giant 3-foot-long one. We could straight up smuggle her inside and not pay for her at all. Won't the waiters find it odd that a tiny Asian kid suddenly materialized at our table? No, they won't see her. She'll stay in the bag. When no one's looking, we can quickly slip the food inside. What kind of demented fantasy even is this? I'm getting scared for your future children, you weirdo.
That sounds kind of fun, actually. I'll do it.
What?
I'll be like, illegal.
Alright, let's meet up there at noon tomorrow. Be there at B Square.
Tomorrow? I won't be able to go.
Why not?
I just had fun 3 months ago. My parents will complain I'm wasting time.
I can't go either. I'm still grounded for getting expelled from Niles.
How are you coming to the practice then?
I told them I'm going to a tutoring group.
Can you say you're going to a special additional session? Because you're extra dumb and need the help.
Fuck you! That's not
you.
gonna work!
They
They won't be convinced that easily.
Wait, listen. I have an idea.
Oh, we're gonna do Noelle and Min, probably. Yeah. Min's mom accompanies her to the library. Noelle is seated inside with her mom. Min gestures at her, wrinkling her nose with disgust.
This is my private tutor, or whatever.
Yes, I am receiving extra credit for this.
Min's mom eyes the clearly nerdy girl Min would never be friends with. Noelle's mom clearly eyes the clearly stupid girl Noelle would never be friends with.
Show us your latest math test.
Min takes a crumpled ball of paper out of her pocket. When she smooths it out, it's marked all over, red with failure.
What happened?
I got unlucky! There were so many where I narrowed it down to 2 choices and guessed wrong.
There's only 4 choices. If you choose every single answer at random on average, you would have scored higher than this.
Yeah? Says who?
What? Says probability.
Noelle teaches Min the concept of probability.
Sounds fake.
It's not fake. Do you at least understand it now?
I guess.
Finally convinced that Noelle is legitimately tutoring Min, their moms head home.
Yes.
We fooled them.
All we need to do now is walk to the buffet and remember to come back here later to get picked up.
It's so messed up that we even have to do this, just for really basic things. We're not even doing anything bad.
Eating food with friends. You're not, but you're still not allowed. Because Okay, so
any time that you could be doing work or performing a function in which you are potentially doing work for the future, you should be doing it.
Unless,
don't, quote, waste time.
Unless you're already extremely valuable and completely appropriate to all pieces of society, all crusts, all echelons, then you should be working until you get there. It is the sort of thing of poor people don't deserve to have fun because they could be making money and getting rich during that time, which isn't true at all, but that is the idea.
Especially with the American lottery. Good Lord.
But it is also this thing that is it basically happens to young people with, adults talking to them, whether it is their parents or other mentors or things of going, well, if you just worked harder, your life would be better. And going, my life sucks so much by working hard that I don't have enough happiness quotient to appreciate doing any of this or do it well. And there is a level of going, if you can't be happy, even, you can't give your best work.
Yeah.
Really depressed, unhappy, trapped people do not do their best work. Even if they do amazing work, they could be doing way better work if that's what you're actually looking for. if they felt better.
Well, and the other thing is, too, is that in the United States, there really is a mentality of going, every single person who is poor is basically taught to be an embarrassed millionaire in waiting. So the thing is like, that's really like, oh my god, you're never supposed to make money more than me, or I'll beat you because, you know, I'm supposed to be the one who
Which,
gets
I would
money.
say, it pits poor people against each other, but this fits,
Yeah.
basically, without it being about money, this is the young person version of going, well, you could be setting up your future better if you were studying right now.
Right.
You could clearly be developing some skill that would possibly make us rich. Why aren't you doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I can't comprehend a situation where you don't have to hide most of your life from your parents. And
Right?
honestly, again, the one Asian friend that I have, that was what he did.
Yeah.
Because the culture that he was exposed to was, if it's something you love, it will be taken away to control you.
Right? A healthy relationship with your parents? What's that?
It sucks that due to social pressure, practically everyone has kids, whether they're well suited for parenting or not. I actually appreciate the discussion in here of going, you don't have to have kids, and you may not be suited for parents. Like, it's very, very, like you may not be suited to be a parent. It's very modern, and I appreciate it, because I know the conversation has been going on forever, but it hasn't been big and mainstream up at the front of things, like in common games forever, and I appreciate that. It took me a long time to accept that my mom and dad are decent people who just happen to make horrible parents.
I bet mine are worse.
That can also be a thing. Sometimes you can have people that are relatively decent people or pretty damn good people, but they are not good leaders and teachers and mentors and caretakers, which all of those things are parents.
Yeah.
All right. My dad taped the times table up to the 12 by 12 to the wall at eye level and made me stand facing it until I memorized the whole thing in one go.
Oh, God!
Ouch. I was only 5, but I remember it clearly because I was there for hours and hours.
It was probably also really fucking hard because you were becoming really hungry and you were becoming really tired and you were mentally overloaded after a while. I'm like, oh, that is just torture. Like,
And the only reason you were probably able to do it was because you'd had similar things done to you before.
which is awful.
Yep.
That is a skill that you had to learn, or basically just,
In self-defense.
yeah.
Yep.
I still don't know the 11 and 12 ones. Oh yeah? My dad once threw a porcelain toilet seat at me from upstairs.
Why a toilet seat?
My dad went in to pee in the middle of an argument and suddenly remembered how mad he was at me, so he stormed out of the bathroom with the thing in hand and hurled it at me on sight.
Wow. That explains a lot about you.
Yeah, actually, you guys didn't
really
know,
does.
and that's... I appreciate this, because sometimes I feel like what happens in some stories, they introduce a point and somebody's just like... They just, like the author forgets that nobody actually knows what's been going on with the other people.
So I was
they
gonna say-
act like suddenly there was a conversation that happened off screen, and you're like, when the
There's-
hell was I supposed to find out? Yeah.
Also, the other way of there's a lot of it where when you're given player knowledge, it suddenly acts as if all the other characters know, even though they haven't been exposed to it.
Yeah.
So 2 directions. One, the characters in the story will learn things off screen that you didn't get to know, and you go, wait, when did that happen?
Right.
And then 2, you'll be given secret private knowledge in a third party encounter about one of the characters, and then everyone else will just act like they respond as if they know.
Yeah.
And it's like this is also, it doesn't do much expositionally for the characters' friendships / relationships because you don't see them learning about each other. And in this case, here's 2 characters actually learning about each other and sharing, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah, me too. I was actually going to say you get to have actual on-screen development, which I appreciate.
And relationship development, of all things, in a
Ah!
relationship game? Wow!
Parents should be required to take a test before they can have kids.
I'm just gonna go real dark there and be like, well, if we don't fix the birth control and sexual education situation, that's gonna be hard anyway. I wish that were viable. Maybe in an ideal world where all vehicle turn signals sync up and blink at the same speed. I want the test to ask them to explain their motivation for being a parent. Do you want a kid just to elevate your own status? If you want kids, what if your kids don't turn out the way you expected? What if your child isn't the way you expected? What if you get someone who isn't considered to be perfectly abled in every way?
Also, at the same time, though, too, some of that is, like, I appreciate the test, but it's also not combating, basically, society itself. It's saying that it's actually all the individual's fault and responsibility for being in society to do this on their own, rather than going, hey, if we as a society decide that maybe we should be encouraging this altogether, we should put systems in place to encourage this / help people.
Well, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And that's a good point. I say also, the existence of the test itself could suggest that society has done so, because you would be prepping for that test as a child if you wanted kids.
Yeah, that's fair.
And so society would be prepping you for that test. That kind of thing. And also going, what if the kids don't turn out the way you expected? Do you have a plan of action? Do you have a system of support? That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those would be valuable questions that you'd only really be equipped to answer if your society was more supportive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A bunch of white guys holler at them as they pass by the intersection.
Konnichiwa!
Min makes an obscene hand gesture at him.
This is America! Speak English, motherfucker!
That's amazing. That's not the correct way to think of it.
It's kind of funny. He had 2 chances to get it right and got it wrong for both of us.
Like you and your math test?
Oh, shut up.
That was actually funny, though. That's a great callback. Like, I appreciate that that's not, like, a helpful response, but it is a good snapback.
It is. We're here. Dia and Akarsha are already waiting by the fountain.
Fish fountain, fish fountain.
Dia!
That's the hello.
That's the hello. I love you. Oh, we suddenly got a translation.
No, we've had a translation.
Okay, we
the
did
whole
have a
time,
translation.
remember? Yeah. That's because we're in Min's head.
Right.
Because Min knows what this is.
But we didn't have it until we got into Min's head.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it.
This just added 5 years to my lifespan.
Oh, God.
Dia
I'm
has
so
moved.
frustrated about that.
Me too. I understand, like, a little bit more about Min's motivation, but it still doesn't make it okay. It's
And
like,
again, it's like...
Cool motivation.
Still not okay.
Still not okay.
Still not consent.
Yeah. Dia has moved so that she's standing directly beneath the air conditioning vent. She closes her eyes contentedly as the cool draft blows over her face.
Black lab. I'm just like, she's a black lab.
Uh-huh.
You're sweating buckets. Were you exercising or something? I ran 5 miles here from my house. But your house is only a mile away. I know. I just can't read maps. Okay, that's me. Sometimes going, I went around this thing like 7 times trying to fucking figure out where it was. Why did it take you an hour and a half to ride your bike there? Because I couldn't find it. Yeah.
Yeah. You should cool off in the fountain. That actually reminds me. So, one of my first jobs when I moved to Colorado, I actually got lost and I got sick.
Oh, no.
Oh, because I was riding a bike, and everybody kind of assumed that I would know how to read a map or whatever for a new city that I really hadn't spent much time in.
Oh, no.
And I got lost.
And you rode so much you made yourself
It was like
sick.
2 hours on my
Oh,
bike.
no.
And it was raining.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
and it was like 5 in the morning. Because I had to be there at 6.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It sucked.
Yeah. And then, did you eventually make it?
No.
You just had to go home and give up? Were
Yeah.
you able to find your way home?
No, I had to have somebody come pick me up.
Oh, no.
My roommates were not happy.
I'm like, if you want... Okay, I have given directions before, and as someone who's bad at following directions, I'm always extremely clear, like with landmarks and street names, and if you've gone too far, it will look like this kind of thing.
Well, the
like,
thing was,
and
is
really,
also,
really simple maps.
so I really also wasn't used to biking at all.
Which would make it a
so
lot
when they were
harder.
like, well, you don't have a car, so you should take, we'll let you use the bike. And I'm like, I don't know how to navigate using a bike.
Well, the thing is being able to think about riding on a street and reading street signs and keep track of where you are, that's a lot.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
Yeah, no, I'm so sorry. That's perfectly
it was
reasonable.
terrible.
Fountain.
You should cool off in the fountain.
No.
It doesn't matter that you're not wearing a swimsuit. If you take off your clothes, your bra and underwear will basically be like a bikini.
You think the swimsuit is the only issue here?
It's called having fun, Frenchman. You should try it sometime.
Really? Then why don't you jump into the fountain?
Great question.
What?
It's filled with money people threw in there. It's like a swimming pool, but better. She's right. There's nothing stopping us from taking it.
You can't be serious. Stop. Okay, I do know, actually, that money in the fountain is considered property of the people who own the fountain, and it is considered stealing.
Yeah.
Just so you know, I learned that as a kid who went, but there's no reason I can't take it out of there. Because I had some mismatistic, properties of going, I went to collect coins. Yeah.
Now, how much money you got so far? Min examines the fistful of dirty coins in her hands. A lot. Min holds it out for Akarsha to see. You've got like $1.88. If we find 392 more cents, we could buy Mario Party at GameStop.
I also love the fact that they just both have their shoes completely full of water and up to their pants. I mean, like, I appreciate this drawing so much.
Yes. What are you doing in there? Get out! Krista is power walking towards them because you're not supposed to run in a mall.
Can't run. Yep.
Shit!
Out the gates.
Squeak, 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 snort, snort,
Splash,
snort.
splash, splash, splash.
Yes. Akarsha and Min reluctantly climb out of the mall fountain. Why are you two like this?
Clothing
You've never
changes.
gone outside before.
Props for clothing changes.
I was actually going to say that too, but
yes. I appreciate that it is an artistic time budget to change clothes, but it makes the characters so much more real when different days they have different clothes on.
Yes, it
like
does.
just real people. Yay.
How dare you! Just last week I went to Safeway with my mom. Krista points at Noelle, who's smugly watching them get scolded from a safe distance. And you!
What? I didn't do anything.
Exactly! You should have stopped them! Are you the responsible one or not? Alright, I think they get it. Let's just go into the restaurant now. Get in the bag, Min.
You're gonna do this? You're actually gonna do it?
Liz places the empty equipment bag on the floor and unzips it. Min climbs in and lies on her side in a fetal position. There's actually some room to spare.
With soaking wet pants and shoes full of, like, gross small fountain water.
I know.
Just soaking through the bag and creating that metallic and also scummy smell all at once. And then it gets
I
zipped
betcha
closed.
they will completely ignore it. I get that, like, that's not the focus, and I understand it,
Oh,
but
it's
it
not.
bothers my brain.
Okay, so for me, I'm just a very sensory kind of person, and smells get my attention a lot. Like, I reference so many places, even without realizing it, with smells, and it's just one of those things of going, mall fountains smell like this. This is the cave smell. This is the dust smell. This is the, the room full of sweaty people kind of factory smell. Like, all of it. Like, it's just, those are machine smells. That's burning machine smell. Like, that, like, just all of everything. And, like, there's, it like, not even in a bad way, just this is how I categorize my life. Like, it smells like there's a gas station over there.
Well, it's...
And going, if your feet and your pants are soaked with mall fountain water smell combined with the coin
Equipment,
smell,
yeah.
and then you're climbing into an equipment bag, which is probably full frequently of sweaty equipment,
Right.
then it's like, you're gonna have such a sensory experience. It doesn't even have to be bad, it's just gonna be strong.
Oh, yeah,
That
absolutely.
one. Anyway, room to spare.
There's actually room to spare. You okay in there? It's kind of like being in a sleeping bag, except not padded and shitty. I'm doing a crime. If I stay undercover like this, I'll basically be stealing from the restaurant. That's right, homie! Fight the system! We need to zip this up now so no one sees you. Everyone wake up goodbye to Ben! Bye, Ben!
Oh my god.
Can't see a thing now that it's zip shut.
I love this. Okay, I love the fact that we're just first person inside the bag.
I appreciate it.
It's so good.
Min feels a tug on the top of the bag. I didn't think about carrying the bag in. It's like 100 pounds.
Dia.
Dia can lift it. She's the strongest.
That was Akarsha.
That's what I said. Dia can lift it.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
No, Dia won't work. She'd look too guilty. You can see it on her face. Black lab. I'm sorry. I don't mean to dehumanize her in any way. I'm just going people who are like, they're a golden retriever. I'm like, she just, black lab.
She's a mess.
See? Mom, she's already uncomfortable.
Did you just call me Mom?
What? I did not.
You totally did.
I absolutely did not.
All right, I'll carry the bag. Whoa, she's lifting the bag off the ground. I'm suddenly really worried about being dropped. If you drop me, I will kill you. They've halted inside the restaurant.
How many?
9. I mean, 8.
We don't have any large tables left. Is 2 separate ones fine?
Sure.
Come this way.
The bag shifts with Chris's movements as she follows the waiter.
Sometimes people actually get suspicious of large containers going into, restaurant spaces, but that's okay.
I mean, the thing is like if it's a baseball bag and you have a whole like group of kids,
it's
okay,
one sort of
it's
thing,
your
yeah.
baseball team thing because I've like.
I was like, yeah, if it's branded and stuff, it's a little easier, but still, they're just like, are you guys going to a game? All right,
right.
These tables are pretty tall.
If Min were sitting at it, she'd need a booster seat.
I'm not that short, you bitch!
Min's life as a fugitive has ended. At least now that you've blown your cover, you can eat normally with us.
Yeah.
Min crawls out of the bag and takes a seat with Akarsha, Noelle, and Dia.
We can get our drinks and food now. Food! That's me. I love food.
As Akarsha reaches for her empty glass, Noelle grabs her arm.
Wait. I'll get your water along with mine. You go ahead and get your food.
Thanks?
Don't mention it.
Do you have a fever or something? You're really docile all of a sudden.
I don't have the energy to deal with both you and Minseo at the same time. I'll get you back for this later.
I like how her getting water is something you have to get her back for.
Dia pauses, then turns to look at Min. The restaurant is noisy enough that she likely didn't catch what Min said, but she heard her tone of approval.
You like Noelle now?
Her face is shining with hope. Min is struck with the conviction that saying no would be a crime punishable by death.
She's okay, I guess.
Dia beams at her. The blinding exposure temporarily lowers Min's IQ by 50 points.
I am dumb, I love you.
I am suddenly a dumb bim, like dumb him bim.
I am just a dumb, him bim. All I do is love you. And be strong.
I accept that Min's too much of a jerk.
Yeah, that was so worth it.
Like I said, just in that moment.
Yeah,
the shining smile turns you into a him bim.
I don't know what anything is.
Surely you at least recognize tandoori chicken. I want tandoori chicken. You're saying it wrong.
Wait, really? Tandoori?
I said,
Tandoori.
I was gonna say, how did you say it? Tandoori? Tandoori? Tandoori?
Tandoori, yeah.
Tandoori chicken.
Tandoori. The do isn't like door, it's like doo-doo head.
Tandoori. Oh, she said tandoori.
Oh, tandoori. Okay.
Tandoori. Are you 5 years old? You could have just said, like, the due and due date.
Tandoori.
Tandoori. Everybody, honestly, that was kind of wholesome.
Oh, well, it was.
I ended up taking a bit of everything. Maybe this will make Dia think I'm cool for trying all of it.
The tandoori chicken is too salty.
Noelle dumps it on Dia's plate. Dia eagerly stuffs the extra food into her mouth.
Food!
What is she, your garbage disposal? Min jitters her legs so the table is rattling like there's a small earthquake.
Stop that.
Akarsha joins in at the same frequency, so it resonates.
Oh, God.
Knowledge is power! Akarsha sips her water. She's down to about half the glass now. Clearly waiting for this moment to arrive, Noelle smugly flips open her cell phone and shows it to her.
Akarsha, look at this photo.
It's a picture of the restaurant's bathroom stall. In the center of the frame, Noelle is holding a water glass to the toilet.
Oh, no.
Is that... You filled my cup with toilet water.
Oh, no. Why? What do you think?
Seriously? Akarsha stands. Noelle has a perversely happy look on her face, like a child burning ants with a magnifying glass.
Oh, God.
You forget these are still, like,
awful
brutalized
people.
kids.
I know.
Seriously now, are you serious? Come on, man. Now, are you really serious? Come on, man.
Now we're even. Even for what?
Ew! I can't believe you! You meanie! My stomach hurts now!
You're being overdramatic. The bacteria wouldn't affect it that fast.
I'm gonna wash my mouth out! Akarsha disappears into the bathroom.
Jesus Christ.
Worried, Dia goes after Akarsha, leaving Min alone with Noelle at the table. Noelle is in a particularly good mood now.
Check on Dia and Akarsha, talk to Noelle. I think we would just spit at Noelle.
Yeah, I'd
like,
be like,
just be like, what?
What the hell was
yeah,
that?
I think it would just be,
Was it really toilet water?
what? Of course not. That would have been unsanitary. What kind of person do you think I am?
Honestly, I don't know.
I think I would have, yeah.
What the fuck? That somehow makes it even worse. You lied to her.
I never lied. I purposely led her to the wrong conclusion. That's all.
It pisses me off to admit it, but you're less boring than I originally thought. I used to think you were the bland, goody two-shoes type.
Well, she kind of is, except for in the case of tormenting Akarsha.
Yeah, like, I think in some ways, honestly, like, seeing this now, I'm kind of wondering if Noelle specifically also, like, tortures Akarsha more. Not just because Akarsha picks on her quite a lot, but it is actually explicitly because Akarsha beats her at stuff. and Noelle is supposed to be good at things.
And Akarsha also gets to have fun and be a dork, and Noelle spends all her time working.
Yes. And so there's some resentment there.
And trying to sort of punish you for making me feel bad and look bad, even though, again, not fair, not good behavior, not an acceptable reason to do it, but it is the motivation. That makes a lot of sense.
Like, I was kind of wondering about that, especially where they're going, because this is the girl that beat me. Yeah. And I'm like, your parents have probably also punished you for that, I would imagine, so you're taking it out also on Akarsha, which is interesting.
That whole thing of going, Akarsha is essentially this sort of embodiment of have fun anyways, fuck it. And you're like, I can't ever have fun, and I'm never good enough anyways.
Right.
Yeah.
You're actually this sadistic, manipulative weirdo.
Well, we're going to have to deal with her more in the next one. So thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, interact with the video, really. It actually does a lot for us in regards to the YouTube algorithm. Please also feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi, Patreon, and our Twitch. We have some links in the description down below. We'd love to see you at those locations if you can. And I have been Scandal.
And we do love hearing from you. Answering comments together is one of the really fun things we love to do.
Yeah.
And I have been Liz.
And it was great playing with you. Bye!